Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
With the Big Family Homestead, and today is preparation day.
Yep.
We got bees coming.
Yes, we do.
Bees, my oh my. And that's Friday. Today is Wednesday.
Yes, it's Wednesday. So Friday we're gonna go pick them up, and there's snow falling on my face.
But that's a problem. Today
Right.
it's really snowy.
Right. Well, not really snowy.
It's
but
been snowing all day.
Yes, it has, but it's not sticking. But it's still
Sticking to my face.
cold. It's cold.
Anyway,
Anyhow,
we got a lot of work to do to get ready for these bees, and site preparation. We've got to get something ready to feed them with, and well, not only the site preparation, but making sure that the bears don't decide that we've just laid out a buffet for them.
right, exactly.
Yeah, so let's talk about the syrup feed for the bees first.
All right, so we're going to make our simple syrup for our honeybees. And it is super, super easy. It's 1 cup water to 1 cup of sugar. And so 1 to 1. So if you're making a gallon, you're gonna use a gallon of white sugar. So I've got our water heating up. I'm only doing 8 cups at a time, just because I want, when you melt the sugar, it's going to make more volume, so I don't want to make more than I need right now.
Or more than will fit in what we have.
More than will fit in one jar, in the jars, yes. So this is starting to boil, and I'm just going to shut it off.
Do you have that measured out?
Yes, this is 8 cups of water.
Okay.
And so now I'm going to put in 8 cups of sugar.
2,
3, stop. 4,
6.
5, don't do that.
I'm sorry.
6,
7, 8. Now, important note and safety tip, and very big important note. Do not give this to the bees warm or even hot. Don't do it. It's bad for them. It'll mess up the hive. It'll mess up the stuff that you're putting in there, and it's harmful to the bees.
Right.
You gotta wait till it cools completely down to lukewarm or even cooler, and then you let it come up to lukewarm. You can store it in the fridge, just don't go a long time.
Right, and you know, obviously take it out and let it warm up to room temperature before you give it to them.
So there you go.
All right, as you can see, we're just about there. There's just one stubborn little chunk of sugar that doesn't want to dissolve.
You will be bee food.
You will.
Oh yes,
Food.
you will.
Yeah. It's putting holes in my stool.
Holes in her stool. Yeah, this stool is banged up. I couldn't find anything in the snow right now, and obviously she's not that upset about it, or else she'd be saying something instead of holding the camera.
That's true.
I think we're okay.
That's true.
Holes. Got to put holes in the tops, and then the sugar, water, or honey can dribble through.
How many you putting?
I'm putting 4 in.
4?
That's what Dan the bee man had done. He had 4. So
Okay.
since we got a double feeder system in there, where we can put 2 of these in at once, I think we're going to be great. It won't be an issue.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, the washing machine is going loudly, but I'm sure
it is.
Krista can talk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this pitcher. Just makes it easier to pour. And this is not boiling. It's hot. It's about 150 degrees.
Brutus is very interested.
So that 8 cups of water and 8 cups of sugar made 3/4 of a gallon.
There we go.
So.
And now these are going in our quart jars.
Yep.
And then we've got our lids with our holes on them. They're gonna go on there. And we're gonna let them cool off. Okay, so the way this is supposed to work is you get your syrup in the jar, and if you flip that upside down, the vacuum's gonna keep most of that in, but there's gonna be like a bubble right there at the top. And it'll drip out just a little bit, but the bees will go and grab it. So here, Mom, why don't you flip it over and let's see if we can get a close on it. See how it dribbled just a little bit, and now it's not? And it's got those bubbles right there. Whoop, focus, 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 focus. It's not your problem, it's focus. It's trying to focus on the clouds. Let's see if we can focus here. There we go. See? It makes that bubble there. Okay, and so feeding the bees in the actual hive, I went over to Dan, my buddy, the bee man. I asked him, because here's the thing. In Ohio, you basically have a container that drips honey down or syrup down into the hive or outside the hive, and the bees come and get it. Well, my concern was that it's not going to work the same here in Wisconsin because the honey will crystallize, or I was worried about the sugar water. Well, what he did was he said, look, here's what you do. Peanut butter jars. You get these Skippy peanut butter jars and you drill just the smallest little hole. I think he's got 5 holes in here. And then you put 1 part syrup and 1 part water, like you just saw. Sugar, cooled. So, and you put these in there upside down in the hive on top of little sticks. And then this drips down just enough where the bees will come and get it. Well, I had not checked yet to see, because Mama saw our hives that we got from our buddy, and he already had a solution built in, but she cleaned them, so I didn't see it. I helped stain them, but I never saw this part. So check this out. He's got these solution built in. So you basically take the quart jars.
A quart-sized jar that is a regular mouth-sized jar, and it fits right in to that hole.
So put it on there like you're gonna see it.
Yep.
Like, no, turn it to see it.
What are you talking about?
Then there's gonna be another one there, obviously.
Right, we'll put 2 there.
Then this goes on there, then your top's gonna go on there.
Right.
So it keeps the bees actually out of there, but it keeps them with 2 quarts of either honey or sugar syrup. I think we're gonna go with sugar syrup just because it's not gonna freeze up as fast, and we've been having 20, 25 degree days.
Yeah, oh yeah. But the bees should keep it warm enough where it shouldn't freeze.
Well, the honey will crystallize for sure.
Right. But they won't get up into here.
No, they can't. Come take a look.
Right, because it's closed. And if we have, this is another jar covering that hole, they'll just be down in the bottom.
And there'll be a top on the top.
Right.
So
got it.
That's the plan for feeding them. And well, let's get on out to the site and we'll show you what we're gonna do with that.
Can we use maple syrup?
Maple honey?
Oh.
I don't think it's a thing.
No, I don't think it's a thing. But that
sounds delightful.
Sounds delightful. My 2 favorite things, maple syrup and honey together. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not.
I didn't make the list.
No. See what happens when you don't have a list?
Okay, so in terms of location, we've decided right here on the edge of this paddock, which will give the bees access to the garden real fast, and all of these beautiful trees.
We have these bushes right back here, all that line between these 2 paddocks are black locusts. Black locust trees, I should say, not black locusts.
Actual locusts.
And they are super fragrant, and the bees love them. So that was one of the reasons why I would love to put them right here.
Well, and over on that side, there's maples and maples and maples and nothing but just flowering trees and all kinds of goodies.
Well, and tons of flowers.
Yep.
We have, I don't know, probably 15 different varieties, you think?
Yep.
And then and that's not including all the wildflowers that grow in the yard.
Yep.
So that's...
Well, and here's the other thing. This is another reason why we're putting it here is bears. And I'm not kidding. Bears are a real problem, but bears also don't like donkeys, I'm told.
Right.
And so the donkey's right here. The donkey generally will act like a herd protector. But as you can see, today is really, really snowy, and it's snowing right now. And so we can't set this up today. So with the magic of video editing, poof.
Done.
It's gonna be tomorrow when I do this. Or this. Well, how about now? All right, here we go. Last of the supplies. Yeah.
We have a problem.
Do we?
We ran out of gas.
We have no gas?
No gas.
What about that one over there? She's full of gas.
Wrong kind.
Oh. Well,
That one's got gas.
we can siphon it. We can siphon it. Okay, so here's the basic outlay. Mama's already cut the grass down. I got the fence post pounded in. Next thing is to get our ground cover in. A little bit of rock. And roll.
Yep.
There we go. We having fun yet? Loads of fun. Now the trick is gonna be keeping the bears out, right, Grace?
Yeah.
Bears. That's your job. You stand here with a rake. When a bear comes along, you ask him to leave politely.
It's really difficult to work in the same space with another person.
Yep.
She's trying to fix the door, trying to fix the gate.
Okay, people, here it is. We have got our bee
Enclosure.
command center.
This is our enclosure.
I prefer command center.
Enclosure. It's like it's a zoo. So.
Sit rep command center bee house. I don't know. Anyway, as you can see, we have to actually have electric on the outside. The metal's not to keep the bears out, because that ain't gonna keep bears out.
No.
That's for our chickens.
Just to keep the chickens out and the cat out, and yeah.
The chickens will be of the mindset, wow, look at the buffet that they laid out for us.
This flying food.
Unless you take the proper precautions.
Right.
So we've got our gate to get in. The electric is hot.
Yes, I know. Caleb turned it on while I was touching it. He didn't know though.
So it's hot.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think we're gonna actually have to take more measures, believe it or not. I think we're gonna have to put some kind of a mesh on here. But we're gonna get it insured by the state,
Yep.
the beehives, and hopefully we'll be off to the races. Tomorrow is the big, tomorrow is the day of days.
Right.
Not really,
No.
but we're getting our bees.
Yeah. It's a big
So we'll film that in another video. So for today, this is how we have set our beehive up. Oh yeah, by the way, the gravel on the ground, not done.
No, we're gonna add some more, probably lava rock or something.
I think another color.
Another color.
Don't you don't like the idea of another, what do you guys think? Another color?
Well, we've got
Because we
gray,
got the gray
and
and the red. What do you think?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about it.
What do you think?
I don't know. I'd like to stick with, a rainbow.
She's plain.
I'm very plain. I am very plain. I don't like a lot of color. I like white walls.
And white jackets. I'm gonna die here.
Don't do that.
We gotta go.
Yep.
Okay. Because I gotta get the van ready to leave for tomorrow.
Yep.
And I think it's still running because I was checking the fluid.